Hey you guys, Life Coach Bridget here to share some Me 3 love with you because that's what I do. You know, I said I wasn't going to speak on this topic, and I've heard many people talking about it, especially when Monique came out with it. Yeah, I'm talking about the bonnets. Okay, yesterday I heard a pastor speak on it, and he knew he was going to catch a lot of backlash from it and things like that. Sometimes I think people just do things just to go viral at any cost, but that's neither here nor there. That's just Bridget. Nonetheless, he's out of Chicago, and he was speaking on how he had gone into the grocery store and he was just embarrassed to see women, and maybe he didn't use the word embarrassed, but that's what he was saying. Okay, to see women walking around with bonnets and on their heads as well as pajamas. And you know, when I hear people say things who stand behind pulpits and stuff, when I hear them say things, it just makes me wonder, that little part in the Bible that says, judge not lest ye be judged. Yeah, just that little part right there. It just makes me think that it doesn't apply to them. It doesn't apply to you. You're a pastor, you can say that, and you can justify it. All right. And my whole thing is, who am I? Who am I to tell you how to dress or, what to put on? I don't know why you went to the store with a bonnet on your head and pajama pants on. I don't know. Okay? It could have been an emergency situation. It may not have been. You just may have felt like, you know what? I want to go to the store. This is how I look right now, and this is how I'm going. Okay, I look pretty decent. My whole thing is, you're not out there killing nobody. You're not hurting nobody. All right? And maybe you think you look good in it. And maybe it makes you feel good. Maybe you're comfortable. Okay, with what you have on. My whole thing is, who am I to judge you for being you or for wearing what you want to wear? Do you? There's just so much more in the world for me to concern myself with. There's just so much more going on in the world than it's just so much more going on in the world. Why am I focused on your bonnet and your pajama pants? I don't care. I don't care. Do you? If it makes you happy, do you? And I know we're going to have people who say, the history behind it. And Monique broke that down beautifully. Okay? She really did. And I'm not knocking anybody. My thing is, we're so quick to tell people, just be you. Don't be trying to please people. You just do you. And then turn around in the same breath and say, look what she got on. Look at his pants. No, you're not telling them to be them. You're telling them to be how you deem they should be. You're telling them to be politically correct for society. That's what you're telling people to do. You're saying, just be you as long as it's in agreement with what I deem to be appropriate. Really? Are you serious? So yeah, that's just the book of Bridget. That's from the book of Bridget. I don't know. I did a video the other day that said, stop trying to please people. Because there is nothing you can do to please everyone. Someone is going to always have something to say. Or they're going to try to, you may say, and it was funny because I used this example before. You may say, no, the stoplight is red. And someone else may come along and say, yeah, it's red, but it's kind of like a dark red. And then somebody else may come along and say, you know what, it is red, it is a dark red, but kind of like I don't really see the darkness. I kind of see like a wild cherry. So I think we should all call the stop signal light a wild red cherry red. A wild cherry red. Okay. Maybe we should do that. In other words, somebody is going to always come up with a better way in their mind, what they deem is better. Okay, like new and improved. All right. And my mind is saying, the light is freaking red. Okay, just go with it and keep pushing. All right. Come on. Everybody thinks that what they come up with is original. There are no original anythings on this earth. Nothing. Somebody has done it before and before you. All right. And just because you don't know about it don't mean you the first. It just doesn't. All right. And if we're going to tell people to, be comfortable with the skin they're in and be happy being you, then stop trying to change people when it doesn't suit what you deem as appropriate. Stop doing that. Okay? Really, people? That's all you have to focus on? That pastor just clearly skipped over judge not yet, lest ye be judged. Clearly. Okay, and guess what? He's not the first one to do it. And then I had someone say to me, so how do you feel about the bonnets? I don't care. I don't. Somebody may be looking at me right now and saying, you know what? It could her bun could be a little more centered, or maybe she should have dropped some, or maybe Bridget did what Bridget wanted to do and what works for Bridget while Bridget does her workout, because Bridget is not going to be doing no dang jump rope with braids that go past her behind interrupting her rope. So Bridget, when she says she clearly does not care what you guys think about her, she really means that. She really means that. Okay? And for those people who don't have a voice or who are afraid to speak up, I got you. Don't even worry about it. I got you. All right? Because I strongly believe in you being you. Just be you. Okay? Just be you. Whatever makes you happy. And if being you causes you to question you and you want the opinion of someone else, then if their opinion comes off to you a little harsh, you must remember and realize you asked for that. You asked for that opinion. You asked for their thought process. And I'm saying that because if you ask for an opinion once from someone, they may continue to give you opinions every time. Hold on, let me grab this. Every time they see you dressed a certain way, looking a certain way, or whatever. So again, be you and do whatever makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting anyone, disrespecting anyone, or anything like that. But I also want you to remember that your first impressions for people who may be seeing you for the first time is a lasting impression. Okay? So keep that in mind as well. All right? But in the meantime, do not allow anyone to dictate who you are or how you should be, especially if they're not looking out for your best interest. And I'm going to tell you something. Some people will try to cover that up by saying, I'm just giving you some constructive criticism, when they're really being destructive on purpose. Constructive, destructive, two totally different meanings. Okay? Two totally different meanings. So, now you have Bridget's views on the bonnet issue. I don't care about your bonnet. I don't care about your pajama pants. There's a whole lot more things you could be doing, a whole lot worse you could be doing to yourself and to others. But you're not. You just chose to put on a bonnet and run to the store or be outside or whatever. Okay. Me three. Motivate. 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 Okay. Did y'all hear me say motivate? Oh, okay. Because that's what we want to do. We want to motivate. We want to encourage, you guys. We want to encourage, motivate, encourage, encourage. Let's partake in the empowering. Okay? Let's empower people. Let's bring out the empowerment that lies in people. Let's bring that out. Okay, let's support in empowering, motivate, encourage, empower. And you know what, ladies, with the bonnets and the pajama pants on, that's going to the stores or that's just hanging out outside, and you ain't hurting nobody. You haven't gone to work like that, into somebody's building like that. Okay, you're hurting nobody, but you got people talking about you, people throwing subliminals. Embrace. I'll embrace you. Yes, I will. Motivate, encourage, empower, embrace. You know why? Because that's what I do. I love you guys to life. All my contact information can be found down in the description. If you're here on YouTube, if you're on Instagram, my contact information is where is it? In the caption. All right. On Instagram, I am loving me some me. You know why? Because I do. I love me, flaws and all. Love you, flaws and all. Do not allow the opinions, the thoughts, the nasty comments of other people. Do not allow that to dictate who you are. Don't do that. All right? Again, self-motivation is important. Sometimes, like the song says, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. You do. All right? There's too much going on in the world for me to be concerned about your bonnet and your pajama pants. Also, if you don't know, I am the founder and creator of an organization called Bridget Homies, broadcasting real issues, devouring girls everywhere today. Bridget. Broadcasting real issues, devouring girls everywhere today. Real issues, devouring girls. Broadcasting real issues, devouring girls everywhere today, and helping our males individually express self. There's where I provide a platform for our young adults to come and freely express themselves without any concerns of being judged or ridiculed by anyone. Okay? There is where you're taught to love yourself more than you expect to be loved by anyone else. There is where you're taught the self factors, self-esteem, self-respect, self-worth. There is where we reiterate and rebuild, okay? And the self factors in our young adults, because there's so much that's going on in this world. All right. There is where we help our young adults transition from young adult life into adult life so that they can become productive citizens in our society and not make the same mistakes that many of us make. And that's by looking at someone and talking about them, looking at someone and just thinking of something nasty to say. There is where we're teaching our young people, our young adults, and adults young at heart, to rethink before spitting it out. Yeah, I said rethink, okay? Because they say think before you speak, and some people will think and then still spit out some nasty verbiage, okay? And my mindset is this: the same way you thought to call somebody ugly, the same way you thought to call somebody something derogatory, the same way you thought about that, think about flipping it. If I can call you ugly, I can find something on you that I think is so pretty, so beautiful. Okay, that may change another person's life. All right, that's what Bridget Homies is all about. All right, building our community on a more positive note, one individual at a time. So if you know someone between the age of 12 and 24 who's looking for a place to come and freely express themselves without any concerns of being judged or ridiculed by anyone, someone who's looking to become a positive role model for their community, for their families, if for someone who, if you know someone who is just looking for a change, to begin to see the beauty in life instead of always focusing on the nasty, the ugly, reach out. We're here. That's what we do. That's what we're all about. And I'm also the founder and creator of my clothing line, which is called We Are Optimistic. Because we are. Many see the glass as half empty. We see it as half full, running over. They say you are what you eat, and we say you become what you wear. Therefore, become optimistic. It looks better on you. And you know what? I got to say something. This shirt that I have on right now, it says, I wish racism would die. And on the back is a no racism. You know, this shirt has sold more than any of my clothes. Okay. It really has. All right. And that's a beautiful thing to me, because it just shows that so many people are so sick and tired of the racism, just so sick and tired of it. So to those of you who have supported, I appreciate you wholeheartedly. Okay. You are valued highly amongst not only Life Transformation Coach Bridget, not only Bridget Homies, but also We Are Optimistic, as well as the society. All right. So anyway, there you have it. You have Life Transformation Coach Bridget's views on this bonnet pajamas thing. In the meantime, you guys, again, me three: motivate, encourage, empower, embrace. Because that's what I do. I love you guys to life.